too. I'm extremely jealous of anyone who can go and visit that. But also something that we're getting out of Sunrise is unicorn animation.
Yes!
I believe the unicorn novels came out in 2006, or at least they were announced in 2006, and Sunrise has stated that the unicorn movie, or not movie, but animation, we don't know if it's going to be a movie or a series, probably going to be a series, is going to have a simultaneous release worldwide. So we won't have to wait for the fan subbers to
I think that the turning of unicorn into animation is kind of interesting because usually what you have first is you have the animation, and then a couple of episodes into it they start releasing serialization in whatever manga weekly they're putting it out in. But the fact that it's going the other way this time, I think is very interesting, and I also think the way that it segues from the first century of Universal Century to the second century of it is really, it's kind of an unbelievable way with the technology, the way they tie it back to the founding of the Universal Century, etc. I think that's terribly important. It's going to be really interesting to see how this continues to flesh out the Universal Century universe, which is obviously the most fleshed out of Gundam because it has the most series in it. Pardon my voice.
I mean, it's really cool to see Unicorn being turned into animation because the mecha designs designed by Kotoki. I mean, the guy who designed the Wing Zero custom, the GPO 3D Dendrobium. I mean, he's got amazing design skills, and if anybody's bought or seen the Master Grade Unicorn kit, it is incredibly complex with how many panels it has, and it's probably not going to be very easy to animate, and so I mean, instead of getting what we got in season 2 of 00, where the mech designs for the 4 main characters was really super simplified, we're getting an animation that has incredible complexity, and I think it's going to be a real, if anything, it's going to be awesome eye candy.
It's definitely going to be awesome eye candy, especially because Universal Century is known for its eye candy. I mean, if you look at each series that appears in there, except Double Zeta, there's definitely a lot of unique mobile suits, and that's what Universal Century is known for, is for the uniqueness of the mobile suits that appear in it. Yes, there's yes. And I really think it's, I'm going to go into a technical thing here. I'm sure some of you are the technical geeks, but I think it's really important to note how the Unicorn is sort of a segue between the new Gundam and the F91, because it uses, it's a full body Psychomic frame, and then it also kind of incorporates a biocomputer as well. And the way that it ventilates itself, instead of shedding skin like the F91, it opens up its paneling to, have its destroy mode, which I think is unbelievable. I think the idea behind that is, it was mind-blowing the first time I saw it, because it shows some real thought went into how, how it actually functions.
We also get the return of Char Lookalikes.
Full frontal.
Yeah, his name is Full Frontal.
You may take that as you may, but I expect there to be full frontal something. I hope it certainly isn't nudity.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I love censoring stuff with Yan heads.
Another thing to note, and this is also another spoiler for those of you who haven't done Unicorn, it's important to note how this also ties into the Zabi story as well, because the last remaining living person of the original Zabi family appears in Unicorn, and for those of you who know who that is Maniva Lao Zabi. She's actually alive. Yeah. It's by popular belief. Yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out and how it really enhances the story. So I don't know, do you want to?
Yeah, one of the things that we didn't get to do a lot last year was a large Q&A. So we had to cut our Q&A short. So actually our presentation is going to end there. So if anybody would like to ask questions, feel free to line up over on the sides, over by the microphone over there. Yeah, there's a microphone over there.
Over there.
Over there. Is there one over there? Okay. Okay. Either way. Either way. All right, we're going to go from this side to this side. I was going to say right, left, but that will confuse you guys.
We don't want to make it too complicated, so we can...
this gentleman over there, once that's ready, we can ask questions. Are you guys ready?
Sure, I'm ready.
Sure. What's your question, boss?
First sort of a joke one. What do you think of the fact you have to accept double Zeta for there to be unicorn?
Well, technically you don't have to, because at the end of Zeta, the name of Al-Zabi actually appears in there, so...
There's also the whole issue of Full Frontal's true identity, which was revealed in the last novel, which also is a double Zeta type back.
Yeah, but the problem is that Tamino kind of phased out double Zeta with the movies. So, I mean, really what it's going to come down to is a canonical debate. I don't think I actually want to have that here because this could get into like fisticuffs. What I really think we have to do is we really have to, see what happens, how they actually do the unicorn series, because often the serializations are different than the animation itself. So I want to see how they do it, if they stick to the storyline, if they go with how the Zeta movies change the timeline, etc. Because the Zeta movies also phased out Char's counterattack in some way as well. So I'm a little interested to see how they deal with this.
All right, my real question is, assuming you can't get your head person bent into some sort of MMO rehab, have you considered getting someone else to take over getting Gundam.com up and running again?
Yes.
Ken owns the domain names. That's sort of a problem.
Yeah, we've been working on this for a long time. Believe me, we haven't stopped.
We're still here.
It's like pulling really sharp teeth out of a rabid badger's mouth. So in Canada, seeing as we're not in Canada, this is we're working on it. So you'll know if it comes back. Believe me, you'll know.
Thank you very much.
All right, come up here. I'm going to give you a model.
All right. So,
oh, did I mention that if you ask a question, you get a model kit?
When they said that, they just lined them up. They just lined up on a line. It was like, wow.
Can you speak to the microphone? Sorry.
So,
That's a
I
nice
imagine
deal.
all 6 of you are big fans of the series, have your favorite mecha. But this is directed toward all of you. Which is your favorite non-humanoid mecha?
I've got
Good question.
Everyone says the ball. I'm sorry, hands down, it's the Zaccarello.
I'm gonna have to rank that in. All right. Apparently Andy likes the ball, and I like Xeon.
Mobile armors count?
It's a
Probably New Zealand.
I'd have to go with the New Zeal, but No, the Dendrobium is really good too. I personally am a Xeon fan more, so I have to go with Nozio.
Well, it's kind of half humanoid, but I gotta give the gun tank some more.
We should be getting the master grade of the gun tank. Took forever, but hopefully this year. All right, come on, I'll give you a model.
All right.